Canadian and Australian governments have issued a security warning over an unpredictable terror attack in the nation's capital of Abuja. This was disclosed in an updated travel advisory on Wednesday as the Canadian and Australian governments warned their citizens to avoid non-essential travel to Nigeria. This advisory is coming after the issued security alert by the United States government over a likely terror attack by terrorists in Abuja. The United States on the 25th of October 2022 gave approval for the evacuation of American citizens and staff of the embassy due to the heightened risk of terrorist attacks. Some diplomats were sighted at the airport leaving the country. Recalling, the United Kingdom had on Sunday issued a warning of a possible terrorist attack in the capital of Abuja, especially aimed at government buildings, places of worship, and schools, among other targets. Reacting to this, the federal government, through the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, dismissed the threat alert, describing it as a clickbait. While emphasizing that Nigerians are safe, the minister further stated that the Nigerian armed forces are on top of the security challenges in the country. Our country is safer today than any time in recent times, thanks to the sacrifice of the men and women in uniform. We do not discountenance the fact that terrorists, bandits, and their kind would always want to do whatever it takes to disrupt our nation's peace, security, and stability, but our security forces have been proactive. Recently, security concerns have become intense in the Federal Capital Territory following the activities of terrorists. Hours after the U.S. issued the advisory, two suspected terrorists who stormed the Trademore Estate in the Lube area of Abuja have been arrested by the Department of State Service. Confirming the incident, the chairman of the state, Otumba Adewale Adeneke, told our correspondent in a phone conversation that the duo was said to be siblings residing in the estate as tenants. Adeneke stated that DSS had shut down the entrance and exit of the estate during the operation. He said,
"I was in the house when I was called by our own internal security supervisor, alerting me to the presence of DSS personnel in the estate. And I quickly came out to try and find out what was going on. On arrival at the scene, I saw armed personnel, white and black guys. And I asked them what exactly is going on. They said I should move away. And I said I wasn't going to move away because, one, I'm the chairman of the estate. I need to know. Two, my phone is being called by everybody. Therefore, there is need for me to know exactly what to tell them. And somebody said one of them now said there is a suspected terrorist activity. I said, in this estate? Anyway, said, well, okay, at that level, we can't stop you from doing what you're doing. So go ahead and do whatever you need to do. And at that time, they had shut down all the entries and exits to the estate. So that lasted for some time. Then eventually, they arrested someone, his brother, so two of them, and they took them out of the estate. And that was the end. That we had no further information. So all I now did, because people were agitated, they've been hearing terrorism here, I said, no, calm, everybody let calm remain. I can confirm truthfully that there was an allegation of terrorism. And you cannot say that these people are terrorists. It has been proven by a competent court. Therefore, but there is an allegation. However, we are not under threat. People should remain calm and continue with their daily routine within the ambit of the law. And then we'll do everything we can to continue to protect us all. That's all I said. The next thing I heard was that I told them they collected some bomb-making equipment, they collected pistols. I said, what I wrote is on our platform. The platform is a public place. Somebody merged it and manipulated what I wrote and gave it a different coloration altogether. So I tried to explain this to all the media men and women that called me yesterday, that this is totally obtuse to what I said. And I now clarified it. So really, that's all that happened. So we've been hearing rumor of them being terrorists and this and that. I said, well, I'm not in a position to pronounce anyone as a terrorist until it has been proven by the court. So that's all. That's all that happened. So all these terrorists coming to bomb churches in our estate, coming to bomb this, Well, I am not aware. And also that they found ammunition, they found bomb-making equipment. I'm unaware of that because we've not received any formal notification from the security agency. So that is my position on it. The suspects arrested as residents. I mean, one of them is a resident who is married with 2 kids and is a known person and not known like a personally to me, but is known as a resident. That's all. The other one is his younger brother, I think, who came visiting or something.
It is also observed that the number of people on the streets of Abuja has reduced in some areas and some schools were reportedly shut down. This is not the first time schools are being shut down over heightened terror attacks in the country. Recalling the nation's capital city came under heavy attack as terrorists raided the Kuje Correctional Facility and also attacked the Presidential Guards Brigade at Buari. In a press statement released on Monday by the force public relations officer, CSP Olumuyiwa Adejobi said the force would review the US and UK security adversaries while strengthening security structures across the country for proactiveness.